What's up, y'all? Everyday Say here. Um, I want to talk to y'all a little bit today. So I wasn't planning on making 2 videos today. If you haven't, check out my Before Dating series. It's on Instagram at Everyday Say, and there's some stuff at Everyday Say on TikTok also. So I don't keep up with social media. I really don't. I don't keep up with celebrities and stuff like that. Like, I'm a Chiefs fan, but I don't keep up with those type of guys. But today I came across an article with I believe he's a Seattle Seahawks player. His name is Chad Wheeler, and he's been removed from the team for domestic violence against, I'm not sure if it's his wife or his girlfriend. Now I know of situations like the Ray Rice incident, the Kareem Hunt incident, these domestic violence cases with men against women, particularly in the NFL. But what I can say is typically when I've seen those, I don't think I ever seen a picture of the aftermath of what they did. I just heard, they did, they were caught on camera hitting someone. And it's bad within itself. But it's a totally different story when you see the results of what happened. It's different to see someone punch somebody on camera, but when you see a picture of exactly what they did to this person, it's a totally different story. And so this guy, Chad Wheeler, let me just give you a little bit of the information I know. It was either his wife or his girlfriend. He asked her to bow down to him. She refused to. And he beat her senseless. Now, my prayers are with her. I hope that she pulls through. She's still breathing. She's still alive. But I tell y'all this all the time. Okay? There's a couple different things to take from this. And one thing I want to say also is that he is a white male and she is a black female. Men are men. Okay? Like, it doesn't matter if someone's black, if they're white, if they're yellow. It doesn't matter what color a person is. There are abusive men who are black. There are abusive men who are white. There are abusive men that are tan. There are abusive men that are whatever color you can think of. There are abusive men in every race. So the stigma of, if I get with somebody of a different race, I'm not going to have to deal with abuse. No, that doesn't mean anything. You can very much well run into those same men within every single race. So color doesn't matter. You will find a man who is willing to beat his wife in every race. Every race. So it's not a color thing. So for y'all to think y'all can escape by running to a different race, that's not true. The second thing I want to talk about. Y'all have to be vigilant. Y'all have to be vigilant. Listen. In most cases that I've seen where someone was was a victim of domestic violence, it never happened just one day. It never just one day randomly it happened. It never happens like that. They show a pattern of aggression. They show a pattern of hatred towards you. It's a pattern. It is a pattern. It's not one day he wakes up and he just does that to you. It's a pattern, majority of the time. And I'm telling y'all this because although you may think light of this, this is life or death. In the statement that he made, he said he is surprised that she is still alive. This is what Chad Wheeler said. He said, I am surprised that she is still alive. He was intentionally trying to kill her. He was trying to take her life. And I was going to make a video and I was going to have her face on here. I was. But that's too much. That's too much. If you want to see what she looked like or the situation, go look it up on Google. But it's too much for me to look at for too long. It's too much. It's just too much. But back to the subject. I tell y'all this all the time. You have to pay attention. You have to be vigilant. A lot of you ladies, y'all get so caught up in imagery, in lifestyle, that you subject yourself to abusive men simply because you want a lifestyle. Y'all, I don't understand it, but y'all will put up with men simply because they have money, simply because they have status, simply because they have resources. And what you don't understand is by you putting up with it, by you tolerating his behavior towards you, you are enabling him. You are letting him know, hey, listen, I don't really care how you treat me. As long as you keep providing the lifestyle that I want, you can do whatever you want to do. You can treat me however you want to treat me. Listen, sis, your lifestyle is not worth your life. You don't have a lifestyle if your life is gone. There is no lifestyle if your life is gone. A lot of women out here, just because he's successful, just because he has money, and even some women who guys don't have success at all. Y'all sit around and y'all ignore the signs of an abusive man. A guy will run around the house and punch 15 holes in the house, and y'all will stay. A guy will sit here and pull a gun out on you during an argument, and y'all will stay. And even more than that, you won't pay attention in the dating phase how he treats others. A guy looked at him in a bar. He over here triggered. He ready to go throw his whole life away because of a guy just looking at him. And y'all just, it just goes out. It goes in your brain and just comes out your ears. And you don't process it like, if he's so aggressive toward them and they didn't do anything, will he be aggressive toward me? You have to pay attention. That young lady probably was beaten within an inch of her life. I seen a picture of her. Her whole face was swollen. Blood coming out both of her nostrils. Beat to an inch of her life by, if I'm not mistaken, a Seattle Seahawks player. Come on, y'all. Y'all have to pay attention. Y'all have to be vigilant. And I'm not saying this to try and scare anybody. I'm not trying to scare anybody to the point where you meet someone and you paranoid about it. I'm not trying to do that. But I'm saying you have to pay attention to what you see. You have to pay attention to what a guy is showing you. Because thankfully and thank God that she is still alive. But there have been many women in her situation who did not live to see tomorrow. Pay attention. Stop letting lifestyle and money and fame overlook a man's character. You know what's crazy? What's crazy? Here's the crazy part though. A while back, when Chris Brown and Rihanna had their incident or whatever. Now, I don't know the full details of that whole situation. I don't know who hit who, what, and did what. I have no idea. Okay, I don't have any idea. But let me tell you something. After that happened, I'm talking about right after the news broke that he had put his hands on her, I seen at least 1,000 women commenting on it, talking about, oh, he's still my baby though. Talking about, oh, that's my boo. Oh, I still would get with him. Oh, he can beat on me. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all so fascinated by the lights and the lifestyle that you're willing to allow a guy who, I'm not even talking about Chris Brown, but I'm just saying, in the moment when Chris Brown had made public news that he had put his hands on Rihanna, y'all are flocking to this guy's Facebook and Instagram talking about how you would get in a relationship with him after he just put his hands on another woman. So because of who he is and his status, you're willing to get your hands put on you, right? That makes no sense. And you know what's crazy? This Chad Wheeler guy, there's going to be some woman that slides in his inbox after all of this, talking about, hey, what's up? How you doing? When the last woman he was beat within an inch of her life. Now, obviously, he's going to jail. He's going to jail. Oh, he is going to jail, and I hope they put him underneath the jail. His NFL career is over. He ain't never going to touch a field ever again or a helmet ever again. He is gone. But I bet you there are still women that are sliding into his DM trying to hit him up because he's an NFL player. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. Yeah, there's levels. There's levels. Listen, I understand some of y'all are desperate and y'all want to get, y'all want that lifestyle so bad that you're dang near willing to give up just about anything for it. And some of y'all are even willing to risk your life for it. But what good is having that lifestyle without a life? What good is it? It's like being rich and then dying. You ain't gonna get to spend the money. What's the point of, like, you went through all of this to rob a bank and then get shot at the end. You can't even spend the money. It doesn't make sense. Come on now. Come on. Pay attention. One of y'all women's greatest tools that y'all have is y'all intuition. Use your intuition. Don't ignore yourself. When you start feeling stuff, when the energy is off, when something about them don't seem right, listen, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Listen, when I was out here in the world and I was doing whatever I was doing, do you know how many women I was just like, I would say something slick trying to get over there, and they'd be like, nah, I'm cool. My intuition is telling me something about you. Yeah, my intentions were wrong. My intentions were off. I wasn't trying to harm her. Was I trying to get in between her legs? Yeah. But her intuition picked up on that. She picked up that I wasn't here for the same reason she was here for. She was here for a different reason. She wanted a relationship. I was here for a different reason. It picked up on that. Listen to your intuition. Listen to it. Don't ignore it. It's there for a reason. Now, unless y'all been messing with y'all noses, or y'all been taking some hallucinogenic, y'all been eating shrooms, doing cocaine or something like that, that's a different story. That's a different story. But those of you who keep themselves mentally in check and are mentally right in your mind, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. What is your intuition saying? Don't ignore it. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna keep preaching to y'all, but I love y'all. I care about y'all. I don't like to see this happen to anybody. I don't. And I hope they put him underneath the jail. I hope I never ever hear his name ever again. Ever. Because the pictures that I seen, like, I don't know how you could do that to somebody. I just don't. I don't get it. And just to add on to that, the whole purpose he did it is because she wouldn't bow down to him. That's why he did it. He asked her to bow down to him, and she didn't. And he did that to her. Be vigilant. Don't ignore your intuition. See the signs. The signs are there, see them. Acknowledge them and get away from them. Peace out. Love y'all.